Let's start talking about Friday the 13th. So, do you remember how you first learned about the casting or the audition for it? And what was the audition process like for Officer Dorf?
Yes, it's an interesting story. You talk about chance or you know whatever. It was a rainy day, and I had bought Variety. Usually, I would buy Backstage newspaper on this day, Thursday, and for some reason, I bought the Daily Variety, and I was having lunch, and I saw an ad in the back of the paper now filming Friday the 13th. The famous ad with the glass shattering and the letters Friday the 13th coming through the shattering glass. And it's directed by Sean Cunningham. Now, I had worked for Sean Cunningham before, and so I called him immediately and said, and it happened to be he was home that day because it was raining. And I said, Ron, look, he said, Ron, how you doing? I says, I see you're directing a movie called Friday the 13th. Anything for me in it? Of course, as an actor. And then he said, "Oh, Ron, we're already shooting, And I said, "Okay, Sean, you take care next time." And I was just ready to hang up. This was long before emails. It was payphone, and I hear Ron, and that 1 or 2 seconds made a big difference because he said it loud enough that I said, "Yeah, I'm still here." And he says, "You know what? There is a part that you could possibly do." I was going to play that part. Sean Cunningham was going to play the part. So he said, "I'll overnight you." This is long before emails. "I'll overnight you the scene, and you can come on up to the Boy Scout camp where we're filming in Blairstown, New Jersey, and audition." So I did just that, and I had the lines pretty much down, and I auditioned with. They had already gotten their parts: Harry Crosby, Janine Taylor. I'm trying to think who else was
Was Kevin Bacon in the scene at that point?
Adrian. Yeah, Kevin Bacon, Adrian King, Rodney Morgan. Yeah, they were all there, and so I read with them. And afterwards, there was silence, and Harry Crosby said, "I'm unduly impressed." So he liked it, but Sean didn't say anything. So we walked to the top of the hill. I was going to take the bus back to New York, and he said, "You got the part. Well, learn your part, and you're gonna film 2 days next week." And at the time, it was just a job. I didn't know. Who knew Friday the 13th if it's even going to get a theatrical release, or maybe no one will ever see it. So no one knew. And then, I was on the set. We only did 2 takes because Sean moved very quickly. It was low budget, $600,000 at the time. That wasn't really so low budget back then in 1979, but compared to today, I just saw Avatar. I heard that was the budget was 250 million,
Right.
something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's the story. It was. I've told it many times, and it was serendipity. It was just luck. It was who knows, something that happened, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful it happened because when I leave this planet, I'll have something. People will remember me for something.